From ABC 7, this is Eyewitness News in high definition.
And we are going to get our marriage license today. Isn't that extraordinary and isn't that wonderful?
An historic day for California. Same-sex couples are now allowed to marry, but opponents of gay marriage are vowing a long legal fight.
Hello, I'm Giovanna Lotta.
And I'm Phillip Palmer. Gay and lesbian couples across the state are flocking to county clerk offices today to apply for marriage licenses and, in many cases, the right to get married on the spot. But wedded bliss is being met by angry opposition this morning. Eyewitness News reporter Sid Garcia is live in Norwalk, where same-sex couples have been tying the knot all morning long. Sid.
Well, Philip, it's not as busy as the registrar's office had anticipated. Instead of hundreds of couples showing up, they've got dozens, but still things are running rather smoothly here. It's a simple process. A number of same-sex couples have come here, lined up to get their license, and then after that, say their I do's.
I now pronounce you legally married under the laws of the state of California. You may seal this promise with a kiss, and congratulations.
Woo! How about that? We're legal.
For Michael Warga and Thomas Schultheis, they're now legally married in the state of California.
So I think it represents for me a more public reaction to it all. So, our relationship is private, and I think we keep it that way, but this is a public thing.
I feel like equal protection under the law. I mean, it's an amazing feeling to think that, that this has a legal meaning to it, legal basis.
Before the licenses were issued at 8 this morning, more than 3 dozen same-sex couples were lined up outside the LA County Registrar's office. Cindy Gise and Elaine Martin have been together for over 40 years.
The fact that we can legitimize this today is wonderful for us.
I've considered myself married to this woman for 40 years, but now I can say it, and it's like, it's a fact now. Get over yourselves, people.
In West Hollywood, about 2 dozen couples were in line, including Star Trek alum George Takei and his life partner Brad Altman. They've been together for 21 years. They picked up their license this morning. They'll marry in September.
And what I see before me are people who are the change for equality. Equality in marriage and equality in everything. I see before me people who personify love and commitment.
Well, it took a court order to lift the ban on same-sex marriages. There are a number of groups that are trying to get the courts to basically stop what's going on here today. Well, there's a hearing supposedly scheduled for today. We'll wait and see what happens there. But there is also an amendment on the November ballot. If approved, it would basically put a state constitutional amendment stating that marriage in California defined between only a man and a woman. So again, though same-sex marriage legal now, there are some challenges down the road. Reporting live from the registrar's office in Norwalk, I'm Sid Garcia, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Sid. And those opposed to same-sex unions, as Sid was saying, aren't giving up the fight. A hearing will be held today after a conservative legal group asked a Sacramento court to stop the state from issuing the new gender-neutral marriage licenses. Meantime, a group called Campaign for Children and Families has already filed a statewide injunction to stop the marriages. It claims the state broke the law by not holding public hearings on changing license forms. Other activists vowed to campaign for passage of a November ballot initiative that would ban same-sex marriage.
Marriage is supposed to be between a man and a woman, and I know they keep talking about how it's total discrimination, but I don't see it that way. They have their rights. They can have their domestic partnership or whatever, and they still get to visit in the hospital and inherit money and all that stuff.
I don't think they should be allowed, but we'll see come November what the people decide.
November's same-sex marriage ban initiative is similar to Proposition 22, the measure overturned by the state Supreme Court.